Hey there, today let's talk about the most iconic area of Oklahoma City that has the best shopping and restaurants. I'm Katie Kuriakos, your local realtor here in the Oklahoma City area. If you have been thinking about moving to Oklahoma City, well then stick around because I'm going to talk about not only Nichols Hills, but some of the best shopping and restaurants that the city has to offer in that area. So what's the most iconic Oklahoma City neighborhood and where are the best shopping and restaurants? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you today, so let's go get it. Okay, we're going to take you around Nichols Hills and the area surrounding it. Now, if you're looking to move to Oklahoma City, but maybe Nichols Hills isn't really your thing, stick around though, because we're going to be talking a lot about the commercial aspect of it too, like all the great dining, all the great restaurants, so much good stuff happening that even if you don't live in Nichols Hills, you can partake in, which is really great. So I'm coming up Classen right now, and I'm coming up to the corner of Grand, and this is where Classen Curve sits. Classen Curve is a really great commercial development that has mostly shopping, but also like restaurants, gyms, med spas, things like that too. Think of it all as like, it's more upscale brands too. So we have Lululemon, Fabletics, Tommy John. There's Red Coyote Running and Fitness. So if you're a runner, Red Coyote is, I believe, a local runner store. You can get all your gear, your shoes, all the things like that. So I'm gonna actually turn left here at the corner of Grand and Classen. Right along this corner, we have Whole Foods Market, we have West Elm, Anthropology, so like the trend, a lot of like upscale brands and things like that. There's also a new hotel, well, newish, it's been here a few years, called the Ellison, which is a great boutique hotel. Now off to my left, we have a really cool new condominium complex, and it is the definition of upscale. So think of your ultimate luxury condo. It's called the Residences at Grand, and they range anywhere from like 1 to 3 million, but it's just like the best craftsmanship, all the upgrades you can think of, it already has it. They really are beautiful. So that's an option there. But now I'm coming up to the corner of Northwest 63rd and Grand. And we have Torchy's Tacos right over here, Flower Child, there's Starbucks right on the street. So you're really like covered all around. There's a couple banks right over here and just lots of commercial stuff. You don't have to live in Nichols Hills. Like, this is a really, really accessible part of the city. So really everybody gets to partake, not just Nichols Hills residents. So I'm going to take a left here on 63rd. We're going to kind of run up and go through Nichols Hills Plaza a little bit. We're going to kind of loop around it and then go through it. Right over here we have like a little urgent care. We have Spark, which is a local restaurant. It's like a burger and fries restaurant, but it's very reputable and kind of a cool little spot. Local. Hey, if you're thinking about moving to the Oklahoma City area, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell for notifications so that way you can be notified anytime I post a new video about market updates, what's happening in Oklahoma City, neighborhood tours, you name it, whatever you need to know what it's like to really live here. So I'm at the corner of Western and Northwest 63rd. I'm going to take a left here and kind of cruise through Nichols Hills Plaza just a little bit. This is a great spot too. We've got the Nichols Hills Fire Department and the City Hall right here. And then we're going to come up to all that Nichols Hills Plaza has to offer. On our left here, we have Trader Joe's. That's kind of our staple. And then surrounding it is a ton of just like storefronts, tons of local boutiques, high-end like jewelers and clothing stores and all of that. And then on my right side, there's again a lot of storefronts. Nichols Hills Plaza has a lot of upscale gyms as well. We have Orange Theory, Rumble Boxing, Plank. There's also Classen Cycle Bar down in Classen Curve. So you name it, whatever kind of workout you're into, we've got it. So that's Nichols Hills Plaza here, and we're going to actually cruise up Avondale. Avondale, in my opinion, is one of the prettiest streets in Nichols Hills. Just the most beautiful homes. On my left here is Cumberland Court. That's a new little development in Nichols Hills. It's unique. It's just a couple little streets and it's gated. It's kind of almost like its own community there, which you don't see a lot of here in Nichols Hills. But as you can see, these homes are just beautiful. And one thing you'll notice about this area is that it is not a cookie cutter housing development. No homes look the same. They all look completely different. We have like Spanish style, Mediterranean, traditional, modern, Tudor, like you name it, we've got it all. You go down the streets and it's just beautiful because sometimes you get into these newer construction areas and they do oftentimes look very similar. But here we're seeing so many different styles, and these are all very large luxury homes. Nichols Hills is a rather expensive part of the city, so anything in this neighborhood, you're probably looking at like 800 up into the millions, just depending on size. But you really can't find anything for less than that unless it's like a really, really big fixer-upper. But you're really paying for location and the neighborhood and the quality. So really, really good spot to live for sure. It's interesting, as I cruise through these streets, it's fall time right now, and I've seen probably a dozen crews out putting up Christmas lights. So it's a really nice day. It's like in the 70s. So they're out there doing it before it gets too cold. We're going to take a left here on Huntington and kind of cruise over to Grand Boulevard and show you a little bit that too. If I were to keep going on Huntington past Grand, I would run into Kite Park. There's a lot of little parks sprinkled throughout Nichols Hills. I had some buyers recently who, that was like their only prerequisite, was like, we want to be as close to Kite Park as possible. They like walking their dogs there, and just a really pretty area to take walks and whatnot. Okay, so we're at the corner of Grand and Huntington. I'm going to take a left here and kind of cruise down Grand. Grand really, it lives up to its namesake. It is grand. Whoever named it, those people, they knew what they were doing. Grand is just beautiful. It's tree lined. There's a ton of green space. Right now it's fall, so the grass is pretty brown, but the trees are beautiful right now. They're all changing colors and there's leaves everywhere. It's really picturesque. There's a huge median in Grand, and on both sides of the streets too, just a huge green space before the front yards of those homes. So it's really beautiful, and they have walking trails on it, little park benches scattered throughout, a little bridge right over here. Like, it's just really, really pretty. So something you might have noticed, you might not have, is that I'm driving pretty slow. And that is because in Nichols Hills, even this main street that Grand is a main street. The speed limit is only like 20 or 25. Like right here I'm looking at a speed limit and it says 20. It's very, very slow. Now, when people from outside of the state maybe and they want to relocate here, they think like Nichols Hills, like it's in the heart of the city, it's amongst all the things, it's got to be noisy, right? But it's really not. Nichols Hills is peaceful and quiet and beautiful. And I think one huge part of that is because the speed limit is so slow through the city street, or through the Nichols Hills streets, and through like some of the main ones too, that you're only going to get your neighbors that are driving through. People are not cutting through Nichols Hills to get anywhere. If anything, we're going around Nichols Hills on the city streets that are like 45 miles per hour. You're not like, oh, I need to jet over to this real fast, driving through the streets of Nichols Hills because it is so slow. So that's a really good perk, actually. Now, you do have to be careful. Trust me. You like get off a 45 mile per hour street and then suddenly have to go 20 or 25. I have to be really, really careful to like slow down. But it's not so bad either because it's very picturesque and you just get to look at all the wonderful homes. But I came back up to the corner of Northwest 63rd and Grand and took a right here. I'm going to go over on 63rd and go down to Penn, so stick with me for that. Okay, now we're at the corner of Northwest 63rd and Pennsylvania Ave. We refer to it as Penn. Now, if we go south here and take a left, that's where we're going to come up on Penn Square Mall, as well as the Oak. Now, the Oak, you might have heard me talk about in some other videos. It's a newer development, only in the past couple years, and again, it's like upscale shopping to the max. They have all like the upscale stores. They have Pottery Barn, Capitol Grill is a really great restaurant there, Arhaus. They have RH Rooftop, which I feel like I'm the only person that hasn't been to that restaurant yet, but I heard that is really wonderful. They also have residences. You have to rent them, you cannot own them. And then there is a boutique hotel as well. Something interesting too is there was a really rundown car wash right across the street from Oak. And I always thought, man, when are they going to tear that down? They finally did this week. The owner of Oak, I believe, is who owns it. And I'm sure they've got big plans for that to make that kind of match its surroundings. So that's really great. But I actually went north on Penn, and I'm driving back through the residential of Nichols Hills because I want to show you some things down here. Like I said earlier, we're in fall right now, so Christmas is coming. Nichols Hills does their Christmas lights big. Me and my family, my husband and I, we load our kids in the car, and we always drive Nichols Hills during Christmas time, whether it be once or twice or whatever. It's just like free family lights to go look at, right? What's really interesting too is there's some streets in Nichols Hills that they coordinate, and you'll have like the Nutcracker Street, and then the Snowman Street, and the Santa Claus Street. And to me, it still just like baffles me that they're able to get everyone in agreement on their theme and what decorations they're going to have, because they all match. And I just feel like there would be so many neighbor fights, but they pull it off, and they pull it off every year. So I think that's really, really, really cool. Now that we're coming up Penn, again, the speed limit is very slow. Penn is a 45 mile per hour street, a main street through Oklahoma City. And then you get through Nichols Hills and it cuts down to 25. So that's pretty wild. But over here off to my left, we have Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club. So if you're a golfer and you live in this area, or maybe even if you live a little bit farther out, this is kind of going to be your main really nice upscale golf course. Now, not including like the ones out in the suburbs. It has a full golf course, and then of course it has the club with the restaurant and all the like great amenities too, of like pool and all that sort of thing. So that's a really good option. It's on Penn, and it's right where Penn would actually go north and meet with Grand. So it's in a really, really great location, really easily accessible, and still in like the heart and the beauty of Nichols Hills. Hey, I hope that was really helpful in helping you determine a little bit about what the Nichols Hills area looks like and all of the great amenities that it has. If you've been thinking about moving to the Oklahoma City area, I get calls and texts and emails every single day from people just like you wanting to make their move here. That sounds like you. Drop down to the description below where you'll find all of my contact information. Whether you're moving tomorrow or months from now, across the country, across the world, whatever it may be, I'm here to make your move to Oklahoma City as seamless as possible.